Modern fighting games started this trend that I don't like. Is it motionless controls? No. Is it simplified decision trees that lead to extreme results? Maybe it's putting ads in fully priced games but masking it by calling it collabs. Or having microtransactions that use in-game currency where the amount of money you pay always leaves you with leftovers. No, it's overly long super animations. Actually, the previous two were a lot worse, but it's not the subject of this video. Anyways, super animations are just too long. But what's wrong, Sleep? These animations are cool as heck. They sure are, imaginary viewer. They are extremely well made and are excellent at showing what the character can do lore-wise. But the problem is, they are long, non-interactive videos in a game genre that's heavily based on player-to-player interactions. Remember when 2XKO Alpha was going on and a bunch of well-known players and devs talked about how the combos were too long for their taste? That's because extensive combos remove player agency for one person as they have to wait for the other to finish. Not many people like to sit around getting hit by sequences for 10 to 20 seconds just to play the game. Also, imagine that to be a TOD. I have no idea how Marvel vs. Capcom 2 players stay sane when they get hit by an extremely consistent Iron Man player. But even with these, at least one player is hitting buttons and the receiving end can prepare for drops or resets. Maybe a burst mechanic if the game has one. But super animations? Nope. Both players are stuck twiddling their thumbs until the video ends. The first few times is cool, but it does get repetitive fairly quickly. I can't count the number of times I instinctively reach for the start button in Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 because the gamer in me thinks that I can skip it like a cutscene in a single player game. Because that's what it essentially is, an unskippable cutscene that I've seen for the millionth time. Am I overreacting? Maybe. But almost all YouTube videos of Street Fighter 6 players that I personally watch edit out Super Art 3 and Critical Arts. Goichi, Dogura, Sako, Mago. They'll show the first hit and immediately cut to the last. If the biggest players and supporters do stuff like that, I think it's fair to assume it's not an unpopular opinion. So what makes a good super in fighting games? For me personally, I want it to be less than 5 seconds and not have any camera angle changes. Screen shakes are great, zooming in and out is fine, but the shifting angles immediately screams cutscene to me. It really takes me out of the action and emphasizes that I am no longer in control. Since I don't want this video to simply be a rant, I'm going to show some of my favorite supers that I consider short and sweet. Let me know in the comments if you have any that you want to share. If there are a lot of responses, I'll make a separate video rating and showcasing it as the community edition. Just make sure they are shorter than 5 seconds. Alright, let's get this started.
victory.